Hey, what's up everyone, this is Anytime Gaming here. I'm back with another Division 2 build video. Well guys, today's build is very special. It's actually a build which most of you guys are gonna love it. I was using this for a couple of days and I was having a lot of fun with this build. With this build you can actually feel that you're back in TU7. It's a skill build. It's a skill build, and this just does so much work. It just works so well. The synergy is so good, and the way you can actually utilize this build is really nice. It's very good for solo players. It's just too good for solo players, and also in team it just works so well. So challenging heroic missions would be so easy. You can also give it a try in legendary. I've seen players do play with legendary in this build. It kind of works, but then again you need the other three players to actually synergize with you perfectly as well. But for like solo heroics or challenging, this build just absolutely amazing. So let's get straight towards the build first. So as you can see, I'm using the specialization, technician specialization, but you can also use in a different way. I'm going to get to that in a moment, but first I'm using right now is the specialization, the technician specialization, is because I want that 12% damage to like the drones. I mean the what's that? The 12% damage to those, yeah, drones, skill proxies, and robotics. The dogs and all that. I want that. Plus, I also want this like this armor kit, which actually applies to friendly skills within 10 meters, which is pretty cool. And also same for the extra 10% skill damage. And also, I'm immune when I'm sitting close to my turret or something like that. So I'm immune, and my also group members are also immune, which is nice. So I kind of like that. And also gain 15% bonus armor while aiming. So this is pretty cool. So that's why I kind of use this. But there's another way you can use the skill build as well. I'm going to get to that first. So first of all, let's take the weapon I'm using is the police M4. You can see the talent is spike. I'm using the talent. Spike is very important. You can see headshot grants 20% skill damage for 8 seconds, which is pretty cool, right? So you definitely want spike in your build. The second weapon I'm using Sweet Dreams, because we all know we can just one shot melee those red and purple NPCs, so which is pretty cool. Like it's a 15 seconds cooldown or something. Yeah, it's a 15-second cooldown, which is okay. I mean, if some like let's say I'm playing a Riker mission or something, there's that lieutenant guy, the double arrow kind of purple boss. When he comes up, buffs of the NPCs with the health bar. So I just kind of push that person and smack him on the face, and he dies, and all the buffs are lost. So which is pretty cool. So I kind of use that. But if you don't have the Sweet Dreams, you can use another assault rifle. You can run double assault rifle, one with spike and one with sadist. I'm gonna get to that. Why sadist? I'll tell you why sadist. So the pistol, I'm using the default like specialization pistol with perfect spike. This also works, extra 25% skill damage, right? So it's pretty cool. So I also have this one. Sometimes I actually use the pistol to get headshots to get that extra 5% damage. Okay, so for the mask, I'm using the China Light mask. You can see it's pretty cool with the damage and how I got this roll. Actually, I got lucky with the roll. So you can see China Light, one piece gives you 15% explosive damage. Yeah, and we have the two piece here, so that's 10% skill haste as well. The core attribute is +1 skill here. I rolled 12% skill haste here. I found 9.2% skill damage, and I'm using 11% skill haste mod. So this is how you want to actually build a skill build. In most of your like gears. So you want skill haste, skill damage, and if you have a mod slot, that should be skill haste as well. So that's how you want this one. So this actually perfectly synergizes. And for the vest, I have Wyvern Wear. I kind of wanted to get this one exactly like the mask, skill haste, skill damage, and skill haste. But unfortunately, I couldn't find one with skill damage or skill haste. So I kind of rolled skill haste here. I feel like I have enough damage, so I kind of want to get my skill backs faster. So that's why I rolled skill haste here instead of damage. So I would recommend you guys to use like skill haste, skill damage, and skill haste as a mod slot. But this talent, guys, this talent is awesome. This skilled talent, you can see skill kills have a 25% chance to reset skill cooldown. We used to love this back in TU7 on our backpack. Now we have it on the chest piece. You gotta run this talent. If you want unlimited seeker mines, You have to run this. We have 10 seeker mines right now. If you put like +1, usually it's 9, but if you put that extra seeker mine kind of mod slot on your seeker mine, so you get 10 seeker mines. And once you get the kill, which you will get the kill. And this actually works perfectly. It says 25% chance, but trust me, it's way often than it sounds. Okay, it's really nice. It was my go-to talent for my backpack on TU7. This talent is awesome. You gotta run skill. If you want your skill backs faster, you gotta run skill. But my cooldown is pretty good as well. It's not that super high, like 30 seconds. No, it's not that. So next for the holster, I'm running Wyvern Wear, by the way, because that you can see one piece 10% skill damage here. I'm running this Hana U Corporation holster because one piece gives you 10% skill haste, two piece gives you 10% skill damage. I'm actually running two piece. So one is the core attribute with +1 skill tier, of course, and then the attribute is I rolled 10% skill damage, which is maxed out. I have 7.2% skill haste. The max you can go is 12%, so I'm kind of losing 4.2, which is not that bad. So I kind of left the way it is. The 7.2 is okay for me. So that's why I rolled like skill damage here 10%, which I actually want to. So skill haste is fine here. Max you can go 12%, so it's fine. For the backpack, I'm running the exotic backpack. Of course, you gotta find this exotic. If you don't have it, you can run like Alp Summit or something like that. A backpack with Energize, I think for the med kit, you get that the overcharged talent. Basically any other backpack. There's another backpack, talent, which is like if you shoot an NPC, you grant like skill damage, something like that. That talent, I forgot what that is. I'm not sure if I have it here. No, I don't have it right now here. So that you can run that backpack, but right now you can see skill haste, skill damage. I roll skill haste here. This is what you basically want on most of your gear pieces: skill haste, skill damage, and if there's a mod slot, you want skill haste there. That's what you want. So if you don't know what the exact exotic backpack does, it's the talent is 1 in hand damage, and enemy with a grenade grants +1 skill tier for 15 seconds, grants overcharge if already as skill tier 6. I am already a skill tier 6, so if I'll basically, when I'm in fight, I just get there, and if like horde of NPCs standing in front of me, I just threw that EMP grenade or something, and it just grants me overcharge, and then my skills goes crazy. Okay, so that's usually what I do. It's pretty cool. So for the gloves, again, Hanau Corporation gloves, I'm running this second piece because skill damage, the second piece skill damage, the core attribute skill tier, of course, and I rolled 10% skill damage here. I already have skill haste. I kind of wanted a little more. Like I said, it's not maxed out. Nothing's perfect. We all know, like, this is not maxed out. If this was maxed out, this would have done way better than actually it's helping me a lot, but it would help me even better, in my opinion, because, for example, like the vest, I kind of want a little bit of skill damage here. So if I get skill damage here, it would be nice. Same for this, if I can increase the skill haste, but it's only like 3 to 4% or something. So that's not bad if I want to use that. And for the knee pads, I'm using the China Light, the second piece, because one piece 15% explosive damage, 10% skill haste for the second piece. So I got the score attribute plus skill tier and attributes at 4.3% skill damage and 11.1% skill haste. That's the max that I found. I kind of looking for this. I actually want to find this again, have better rolls on it, but this is what I have, but it's working fine for me. Like I said, it's perfectly synergizing together. So what skills I'm running? What skills I'm running? You saw the build right now. What skills I'm running? I'm running the sniper turret. You see that 2.4 million damage per hit. I have 16 ammo, and this just works. It just does so much damage. The sniper turret is just too good. So I just love to run the sniper turret. You can see the cooldown, 8.7 seconds. You see that? It just comes back so fast. And since you're having skilled, if your sniper turret gets destroyed with basically 10 million health there, so if that gets destroyed, you can just use your seeker mine to get a kill or something. Skilled will proc, and your turret will be back. Honestly, by the time your seeker reaches the target, try to kill the NPCs, your turret will be back in time. Trust me, it just works, man. This build is working so well. I cannot believe how good this build is working. Okay, for the next talent, of course, the skill, I have the cluster seeker mine. You can see 2.3 million damage here and 20.9 seconds cooldown. Yes, 20.9 seconds cooldown, guys. I can decrease that cooldown. If I can max out this build, I can decrease. Like if I have a little bit of skill haste here and a little bit of skill haste there, I can actually decrease this cooldown to about, let's say, 16 to 17 kind of seconds. That's pretty dope, right? That's pretty cool. And you can see this one, I'm running like the mods. I'm running the skill haste, +1 cluster mine, and then you know, the skill haste here. So that's what I'm running right now. I could run actually the damage, but honestly, I don't feel like this is, I mean, yeah, I mean, 1 second is way better than like 10,000 damage, right? So that's why I'm kind of running that. And the sniper turret is exactly same, like damage, skill haste, and 1 more sniper ammo. So that's pretty much what I have. Now, there's another variant of this build which you can run, which is, remember I told you to run Sadist? I kind of don't have Sadist weapon right now, but I'm telling you to run Sadist because this is another variant, which is the Demolitionist Specialization. You can run this, and it's pretty much same. It's exactly the same gears I have. It's exactly the same. Nothing's changed. Everything is same. Okay, just the turret. The turret is changed. It's this one. It's the artillery turret, because this does 2.8 million damage, and also the same cooldown, 9 ammo, and it just works so well as well, this one. So this one, if you drop the grenade, or I think it's the grenade, like the artillery turret, it launches a grenade or something. So once you hit someone with it, they're gonna bleed. The NPCs will bleed. So that's why I tell you to use Sadist on a weapon, so you can actually do a lot of damage because of Sadist. You know, the bleeding NPCs, the bleeding enemies, you do more damage. So that's why I'm kind of wanting you to run Sadist, and that's the second variant I kind of run it. So the first one is with the Technician Specialization with, you know, the sniper turret. You can actually pretty much go with any skill you want to, but I feel the sniper turret and seeker mine combination working fine. And for the demolitionist, the artillery turret and seeker mine combination is working fine for me. I'm not dying. I'm clearing out challenging. I'm clearing out level 4 control points. I'm clearing out the heroic missions solo. So that's why this is just working fine. I cannot do change depending on the mission. If I had to, like, for example, if I'm playing invaded mission, I changed to the sniper turret and technician specialization, because I kind of wanted to be immune. Plus, it's got more damage to those dogs, you know. So that's why I changed to that. But if I'm playing any other like faction missions, I use this one. Just load up the NPC with the artillery drone. I mean turret. So that's pretty much just the build, guys. This just works. I showed you the damage and all that. You can see, and I don't think the stats would really matter here, because I don't think there's like anything on the stats, to be honest, to show you guys. But I'm just gonna go you like 25 explosive damage. I think that matters. So there's honestly, there's nothing on the stats, to be honest. Like there's nothing on the stats. It's just on the skills. Everything on the skills, guys. So this is the build, guys. Try and run this. This is gonna work so well. You're gonna have so much fun. I think I cleared everything out. So yeah, that's pretty much the build video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.